Chris, welcome to Luton. You're joining Jack as assistant manager. How did it feel for you to be sat here today?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I first knew of the interest sort of Friday, really, and all of a sudden I'm here in sort of 72 hours. Yeah, it's a good feeling, you know, to come in and help someone who's embarking on his first job and his new journey. And I'm here to help and support him along the way, and you know, hopefully we can, you know, with the other staff, get this club to where it wants to get to.
Talk to me about that relationship with Jack then, and how that all came around in the process over the last few days.
Yeah, well, once I knew of the interest, I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to happen, who was going to be named, but when I heard that it was most probably going to be Jack, we reached out to each other late Saturday night, then spoke again the next day a couple of times, and now we're here. So it's a good feeling. We know exactly what the club's about. We need to get to know people quickly. You know, time is against us a little bit, but that's fine. We understand, you know, what's required. We have to get to know players particularly, but I think we need to sort of get to know the essence of Luton Town and what it means to the people of Luton, the supporters that come from far and wide to support the team, and we'll do our utmost best to make that happen.
You've obviously got a wealth of experience in the game, and I'm sure alongside Jack together that's going to be a great partnership.
I hope so, yeah, we hope so. I suppose you saying wealth of experience, that means I'm old, so that's no problem. I've been around a long time, so yeah, I'll be looking to sort of help him facilitate what he wants from the team. I'm sure he'll put down his principles, which will never change. You know, he'll have an idea of what he wants to see, and I have to support him in that. You know, and it's about how things work, how things will transpire over time. Obviously, game days is the main aspect of everything, but it's about the work we do day in, day out. It's about the behaviours, not only of us, but what we can influence on the players, and we'll go from there. You know, we need to get to know the players quickly. I think that's always the key, and build relationships as soon as we can. But equally, we've got to see the dynamic of the group. We've got to see the dynamic of individuals. We've got to speak to the captain, the leadership group. You know, all these things that come into the melting pot for us to be successful. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited by it because I've been here a few times at Kenilworth Road, and yeah, it can be someplace, but equally the team have to play a massive part in that, and then the fans do what they do. You know, I think it's by the tunnel. I've had a few long walks from the other side going into that tunnel, so I'm looking forward to that, being on the home side now. So, you know, it's we are where we are, you know, and we can't change that. What we can try and change, hopefully, is the future, but we have to embrace the challenge. We have to meet it head on, and you know, there'll be some knockbacks, of course, but it's about how you respond to that, how you come back from that, keeping your head, keeping your motivation high, and hopefully we can influence a group of players to achieve what they want to achieve.
Jack spoke in his interview about how important the environment's going to be at the training ground. I'm
Yep.
sure from yourself having that experience, you know how important that will be.
Massive. I mean, you know, throughout my sort of managerial coaching career, I think the environment is huge. I think that's everything personally. I think that comes before the coaching, and I think if they come to a place they want to work, come to a place they enjoy, on and off the field, have fun, be competitive, because you have to be competitive on match day. You know, those sort of traits you have to create daily. So Jack's right in that instance. You know, it has to be a place that they enjoy, and have fun, but work, that's what they're paid for. they're paid to train, and hopefully through that they get picked to play on a Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that and creating that. That's a bit of a, I suppose, if I can say anything, that's a bit of a skill of mine, getting to know people, creating a place that they enjoy, and hopefully that'll happen with the guys here.
I was saying to Jack as well, it's a busy day today in terms of meeting the media and meeting the players, but the hard work begins today towards that first game on Saturday.
It does, yeah. I mean, you kind of, you have to do the pictures, the interviews. The fans want to see that on social media and online. But ultimately, it's about training, coaching, influencing, not giving them too much information at the start, but just trying to nail down one or two things that you think is important, especially Jack, what's important for him that he wants to see from the group, from the team. We want it to be clear for them, and then you just build on that as you go on. So, yeah, it's about Saturday. It's always about game day, but equally, for us as a staff and group, the players are the important ones. We've got to get to know them and get them in a place that they're ready for not only Saturday, but the games that lie ahead.
There's a new chapter for yourself. Are you excited to get going?
Yeah, another chapter. It's happened quick. I was obviously with Wilshere, helping out there, a really good up-and-coming team and staff and manager. But within 72 hours, I've gone from being there to being at Luton. But, it's football. It happens. Things happen so quickly. A week ago, I didn't know a thing about what could happen, and it's transpired that I'm here now and I'm ready, and Jack's ready, and we'll make sure that the team's ready.